Good afternoon. Welcome to Field 2 here at the Palmasola Softball Complex in Bradenton, Florida. It is day number 5 of the 2026 season of the FGCL. I'm Tom Canterbury. Thank you so much for joining us here for game number 3 of the day here on Field 2. And it features the DeSoto Queens taking on the Manatee Sea Cows. The Queens entering today's game at 2-2 on the year, and the Sea Cows are 1-2. Here's the starting lineup for the visiting team, the DeSoto Queens. Under head coach Ashley Cherweiler. They are tied for 7th in the most up-to-date standings in FGCL play. The second baseman, Lauren Fox, is leading things off with Jordan Marola, right field batting second. Jamie Sepsic, shortstop, batting third. The first pitch misses for ball 1. Ashlyn Van Meter, center field, batting fourth. Batting fifth is Hope Jordan, the third baseman. Ava Metz catching, batting sixth. Cassie Sakuro, extra hitter, will bat 7th. Emery Ream, first base, batting 8th. Sophia Spangler, designated player, will bat 9th. And Gwen Hall, the left fielder, will bat 10th. They're facing in the circle for the Sea Cows, the right-hand junior out of Winthrop, Allie Bunch. One's low. That's grounded to short. Stop made by Adna. The throw's in time, and there's one away. Bunch making her second appearance for the Sea Cows. She pitched an inning and took the loss her last time out. Gave up 6 runs. All earned, 6 hits, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. And the first pitch to Jordan Marola misses for ball 1. Marola pops that up in foul ground. It will hit up out of play. Marola 0 for 10 so far on the year, looking for her first base hit of the summer. She scored a run and has walked twice. That's a strike. Defensively for the Sea Cows, Mulligan in left, Tony in center and right. Cochran at third, Adna at short, Watts at second, Nolan at first, with Leidy catching, and Duncan, the extra hitter. Marola flies this out to left, where Mulligan is there. She'll make the catch, and there's 2 gone. So 2 out, nobody on now for the shortstop, Jamie Sepsic. Sepsic 0 for 4. Looking for her first hit of the summer. First pitch is a strike. 91 degrees at first pitch, sunny skies, the wind gusting 15 to 20 miles an hour left to right here on field 2. That swung on and missed. Third game of the day here on field 2. Earlier we saw the River Mocs knock off the Finns 13-1, and the Snowbirds just beat the Rodeo 3-1. On field 1 so far today, the Squeeze held off the Circus 9-8, and it was the Swashbucklers over the Aquanauts 7-2. And the Loggerheads and the Skeeters are about to get underway, which we'll keep you up to date on. That just misses. Queens are coming off of a 3-0 loss to the Swashbucklers yesterday. Called strike 3. And the Queens go down in order here in the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We played a half inning. The Queens nothing. Sea Cows coming to bat. This is the FGCL. We head to the home half of the first inning. No score between the Queens and the Sea Cows. And here is the starting lineup for the Manatee Sea Cows. They are 1-2 entering today's game, coming off of a 7-1 win over the Riverhawks yesterday under head coach Brett Sauerwein. And they are currently in 11th place all by themselves here in the FGCL standings very early on. Leading things off is the third baseman, Taylor Cochran, with Millie Watts, second base, batting second. Mackenzie Leidy, catching, batting third. Sharon Duncan, extra player, batting fourth. Batting fifth is Gabby Toney, the right fielder. Lexi Nolan, first base, batting sixth. Ellie Mulligan, left field, batting seventh. Gracie Toney, center field, batting eighth. Diana Anda, shortstop, batting ninth. And Allie Bunch, pitching and batting 10th. They'll face in the circle for the Queens, the right-handed freshman out of Eastern Florida State, Belle Rosales. Rosales on the year, now making her fourth appearance in FGCL play. She's pitched 6 innings with an 0-2 record, 6 runs allowed, 4 have been earned, a 4.67 ERA, 7 hits, 3 Ks, and 2 walks. And the first pitch misses for ball 1 to Taylor Cochran. Cochran batting .286, 2 of 7, 2 runs scored, 2 runs driven in, has a couple of doubles in FGCL play, and that one is a chopper back to the pitcher. She knocks it down. Yeah, tough hop there. That'll be a base hit for Taylor Cochran. And the Sea Cows have the first base runner of the game. Leadoff single here in the bottom of the first. And that will bring up Millie Watts. First pitch misses for ball 1. Watts also 2 of 7 so far here in the league. 2 RBIs and 2 doubles for her. The defensive alignment for the Queens: Hall in left, Van Meter in center, Marola in right, Jordan at third, Sepsic at short, Fox at second, Ream at first, with Metz behind the plate catching Rosales, Spengler and Sakuro, DP and extra hitters. Swing and a miss. Tomorrow, the Sea Cows will take on the Circus. That's another 2:30 first pitch for them on field 1. Queens get tomorrow off. That one's well hit to center field, ranging back and dropping it is Van Meter, but reaching or throwing out the runner at second is Van Meter, so that just goes down as a fielder's choice. Watts reaches, and the old 8-6 on the putout. And there's one gone now with a runner on first. And the first pitch to Mackenzie Leidy misses outside for ball 1. Leidy 1 of 8 so far here in the league with an RBI. Takes that for a strike. That one's lifted to deep left field, but now in the left center field gap, Van Meter will range over to make the catch as that one got caught up in the wind for out number 2. With the wind blowing like this, if you hit it to left field, it's going to have to be on an absolute line, or it's going to get caught up. Now 2 outs, runner on first for Sharon Duncan. First pitch to her is fouled away for strike 1. Duncan, 2 of 6, batting .333, 2 runs scored, 2 runs driven in, has a double and a walk through the first 3 games of play for the Sea Cows. And it's high and outside. That one's taken to right field, slicing away from the fielder, and it will fall just foul. Another one affected by the wind. It was always slicing, but Marola could not quite catch up with it as it was in foul ground. And ball, 2 strikes. Now on Duncan. That's line foul. That's a fly ball to right field. Marola will track it down to make the catch for out number 3 to retire the side. Sea Cows get a base runner, but can't get her over here in the first inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 1. It's still 0-0 between the Queens and the Sea Cows. Here, this is the FGCL. Ashlyn Van Meter leads off the top of the second inning with a single. And the Queens had the leadoff man on. First hit of the day for the Queens. And that will now bring up the third baseman, Hope Jordan. Allie Bunch back out for her second inning in the circle for the Sea Cows. Jordan 0 for 4 on the season so far here in FGCL play. Two and one the count now on her. That's well hit to right field. That one's back off the very top of the wall. And the throw comes in, keeping Van Meter at third. But Hope Jordan's fly ball hits the very top of the fence and bounces back in. Her first hit of the season, a single instead of a home run by 2 inches. And now the runners are on the corners with nobody out, and the Queens are threatening. Ava Metz now the batter. First pitch is a called strike. Metz 2 of 7 so far here in FGCL play, 286 the average with a run scored, an RBI, has a double, and a couple of walks. Allie Bunch in the circle for the Sea Cows, junior at Winthrop in 2026 from Wilmington, North Carolina. She transferred to Winthrop from Barton College, where she was second team all-conference in 2025. And that's outside for, no, that's, the count's 3-1. She's a Sea Cow for the second year here in the FGCL last year. Posted a 2.55 ERA and 44 innings pitched with 49 hits, 27 runs, 16 earned, 15 walks, 33 strikeouts. Had a 3-2 record. And it's grounded to second. They'll throw to second for one, and Sea Cows turn the double play. Run comes in to score. So the Queens take the 1-0 lead, but the twin killing takes the RBI away from Metz. And now there's 2 away. First pitch to Cassidy Sakuro is swung on and missed. That's well hit to deep right field. Ranging back and unable to make the catch is Tony. Sakuro will stand up on second with the double.
Did Van Meter score that inning?
So now with 2 outs, runner on second, Emery Ream will be the batter, trying to add to the 1-0 lead for the Queens. Fouled away. Ream 0 for 4 with a run scored, a couple of walks so far here in FGCL play. At Winthrop this past year, Bunch had a 9.31 ERA and 29 1/3 innings pitched, 51 hits, 45 runs, 39 earned. She walked 19, struck out 14, had a 3-1 record. Ground ball to second. Took the tough hop, did Watts, making the stop in the throw for out number 3 to end the inning. Queens get on the board as they get 1 run on 3 hits. There are no errors and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 Queens with the lead. This is the FGCL. 1-0 Queens as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Due up for the Sea Cows. Tony, Nolan, and Mulligan. 5, 6, 7. Sophia Spangler back out now for her second inning of work in the circle. Here comes the first pitch. A little outside for ball 1. Tony 1 for 6 with 2 runs scored. Has a walk and a stolen base so far here in FGCL play. That's fouled off. Spangler, a sophomore this past season at Pasco Hernando, originally from Hudson, Florida. For Pasco Hernando this year, posted a 5.61 ERA and 102 and a third innings pitched. ...141 hits, 107 runs, 82 were earned. She walked 46, struck out 45, had an 8-9 record in the circle. Soft liner, and it's caught by Sepsic. Ranging to her left from shortstop for out number 1. That will bring up the first baseman, Lexi Nolan. Nolan 1 for 5 with a run scored and a walk so far here in the FGCL. First pitch is high for ball 1. To another count now. Fly ball left field, now in foul ground, ranging over, diving attempts, but coming up empty is Hall. Another fouled away. Over on field 1. They are now in the bottom of the first inning, and the Loggerheads have a 4-1 lead over the Skeeters. Count full here, 3-2. That's popped up on the infield, third base side. Jordan calls off Sepsic. She'll make the catch, and there's 2 away. So 2 out, nobody on now for the left fielder, Ellie Mulligan. Mulligan, 2 of 6 with 2 runs scored, has an RBI. Swings and misses there, 1-1. One-two pitch. Another foul ball. Fly ball left field, and that's going to be just foul. Hall was charging in the last second, pulled up, and it hit just foul. About a foot down the left field line. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Queens with the 1-0 lead. That one's lifted to short. Underneath it, Sepsic is there to make the play for out number 3, and the Sea Cows go down in order here in the second, unable to respond to the Queens run in the top. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We played 2, 1-0. Queens with the lead. This is the FGCL. One nothing Queens as we head to the third inning. First pitch is fouled away for strike 1 by Sophia Spangler, the pitcher. A run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left for the Queens. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left for the Sea Cows. Spangler 1 for 7 on the year, 143 the batting average. Well, there's a base hit into right field, and Sophia Spangler leads off the third inning with a base hit, trying to help her own cause. They'll bring up the left fielder, Gwen Hall. And we are going to see a courtesy runner come in. Cassie Sakuro is running. The first pitch to Gwen Hall misses for ball 1. All 3 of 8, 375 the average, 4 runs scored, 4 runs driven in, a home run and a double, and 3 walks so far. And a great start to the summer for her. She's heading the count 3-0 now. That's outside for ball 4. So a single and a walk start things off for the Queens here in the third as they try to add to their 1-0 lead. Runners on first and second, nobody out, and back to the top of the order. And Lauren Fox, she grounded out her first time. First pitch is a strike. Fox, a sophomore in 2026 at Syracuse from Commerce Township, Michigan. And now they got the runner off second base and back safely is Sakura. Fox at Syracuse this past year batted .247, 20 of 81, 6 RBIs, had a triple, a double, 12 runs scored, stole 7 bases. Puts that bunt down. Third baseman charges and did a good job not throwing and throwing back behind Sakura at third, but she's safe. So that'll be a base hit for Lauren Fox. And now the bases are loaded with nobody out. Jordan Marola, the batter, 0 for 1, had a flyout her first time. But a big chance here. Foul the first pitch back for strike 1. Marola, a sophomore in 2026 at Pasco Hernando and is in the transfer portal from Land O'Lakes, Florida. For Pasco Hernando, batted .245 this past season, 27 and 110. 6 RBIs, a triple, 6 doubles, 352 on base percentage, and she stole 7 bases. That's a catch over the shoulder at short by Adna. No chance to advance. Never got high enough for the infield fly to be called. But a big first out for the Sea Cows as they're trying to keep the Queens with just the 1-run lead. Now Jamie Sepsic, the batter, and fouls the first pitch back for strike 1. Sepsic 0 for 1. She struck out her first time. A freshman this past year at the State College of Florida. Had a really good year. Batted .401. .67 and 167, 44 RBIs, had a couple of home runs, 12 doubles, 41 runs scored, .488 the on-base percentage. Now down the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. from Lake Wells, Florida. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, bases loaded. Queens lead at 1-0 here in the top of the third. Trying to pad that lead. And this is probably going to do it. That's taken to right field. That's down for a base hit. 1 run will come in to score. And 2-run score. As Win Hall went around the tag. Throw a little bit up the third base line. 2 RBI single by Jamie Sepsic. And the Queens take a 3-0 lead. First pitch to Ashlyn Van Meter, fouled away for strike 1. Another ball fouled away. Van Meter, a sophomore in 2026 at Arkansas Rich Mountain in the transfer portal. Another foul ball. At Arkansas Rich Mountain this past year, batted .327, 52 of 159, 35 runs driven in, 4 home runs, and 9 doubles, 42 runs scored. Had a .372 on base percentage and stole 13 bases in 15 attempts. Brock, Texas native, looking for a new home. Had several foul balls here, trying to get some more thrown back in. Two-two pitch is in the dirt. And falling down 0-2 in the count. Van Meter is battled back to fill this one up. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Queens have taken a 3-0 lead. Looking for more here in the third. Ground ball through for a base hit, and that will add to the lead. RBI single by Ashlyn Van Meter brings home Lauren Fox. It's now 4-0. Van Meter now 2 for 2 on the day, and that'll bring up Hope Jordan. First pitch is a strike. Jordan singled her first time. Jordan from right here in Bradenton. Freshman at the College of Central Florida this past season. Pops this one up on the infield. Catch will be made by Watts, and there's 2 away. Two outs now, runners on first and second for Ava Metz. Catcher's 0 for 1, grounded into a double play her first time. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Metz from Cumming, Georgia. Be an incoming freshman in 2027 at Walters State. Fly ball to center. Settling underneath it to make the catch is Tony for out number 3 to retire the side. But the Queens add to their lead here in the third inning as they get 3 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors and 2 left. We move to the home half of the third inning. It's 4-0 Queens with a lead. This is the FGCL. Diana Ando with a fly ball to right center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit in the gap. And Meter tried to track it down, but it fell in front of her on the dive. So a 1-out single for the Sea Cows as they're trying to answer back. The Queens added to their lead in the top of the third inning, a 3-run third. And now we're going to see a change in the circle for the Queens. So entering the game now for the Queens is going to be Belle Rosales. So Sophia Spangler Pitched to 9 batters in 2 1/3 innings pitched. Gave up 2 hits, no runs, but she is responsible for the runner on base. No walks, no strikeouts. Rosales on the year, making her 4th appearance. She's pitched 6 innings with an 0-2 record. 6 runs allowed, 4 have been earned, a 4.67 ERA, 7 hits, 3 runs, and 2 walks. And the first batter she will face will be the opposing pitcher, Allie Bunch. Bunch batting .333 so far on the year. She's 2 of 6 with 2 runs scored. First pitch misses low for ball 1. It's fouled off. Bunch swings and misses. Ball and 2 strikes on her. It's outside, 2-2. Take ground ball to short. Sepsic bobbles it, and the throw is not going to be in time. So the E6 puts runners now on first and second with 1 away. So runners now on first and second with 1 out. Back to the top of the order, and Taylor Cochran. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Cochran singled her first time up. Sophomore in 2026 at Indian River State College. And she is transferring to Lynn from LaBelle, Florida. That one's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. This past year at Indian River was 5 of 33 with 6 RBIs, a home run, and 3 doubles. 6 runs scored. That's lined and caught at third, and they'll double the runner off second. So after the error, a defensive gem for the Queens. Get them out of the inning with no runs allowed. For the Sea Cows here in the third, no runs on a hit. There was 1 error and 1 left. We've played 3. It's 4-0. Queens with the lead. This is the FGCL. 4-0 Queens as we head to the 4th inning. Due up for DeSoto here in the 4th. It'll be Sakuro, Ream, and Spengler. Facing a new pitcher for the Sea Cows is replacing Allie Bunch is going to be Rylan Miller. Miller, a freshman in 2026 at Marshall. First pitch grounded to third. The stop and the throw is in time for out number 1. Miller making her 3rd appearance for the Sea Cows. Has pitched 3 1/3 innings. No record, 2 runs. They are both earned. 4.20 ERA. 2 hits, a strikeout, and 2 walks. Emery Ream now the batter. 0 for 1, grounded out her first time. Ream also going to be an incoming freshman in 2027, heading to Walters State from Midland, Texas. Grounded that one foul. Grounded to second. Backhanded stop by Watts. The throw's in time, and there's 2 away. That brings up Sophia Spengler. Singled, and her courtesy runner scored her first time up. That's a fair ball down the first base line. It took a couple of right and left turns, but it ends up fair. Nolan grabs it, steps on the bag for out number 3, and the Queens go down in order for the first time since the first inning here in the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning, still 4-0. Queens with the lead. This is the FGCL.
Are they changing their subs?
We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Sea Cows trying to mount the comeback. The Queens had the 4-0 lead. 2-3-4 due up for the Sea Cows here. Watts, Leidy, and Duncan. First pitch from Bella Rosales is inside for ball 1. several defensive changes that we'll get to for the Queens. Ground ball to short. Stop made. The throw is in time for out number 1. That was Lauren Fox, who just moved over from second to short, who made that stop in the throw. First pitch to Mackenzie Leidy. Misses. Grounded to third. The new third baseman, Sepsic, makes a stop in the throw, and there's 2 away. Two out now, nobody on for Sharon Duncan. That pitch misses inside for ball 1. Duncan's 0 for 1, had to fly out her first time. So the new defensive alignment for the Queens. Hall in left, Van Meter in center, McKinney now in right. Sepsic over at third, Fox to short, Securo now at second, Mayhew at first with Davidson, the new catcher. The 2-1 pitch is inside. Count moves to 3-1. 2 out, nobody on, bottom 4. Queens with a 4-0 lead. Sophia Spengler went 2 1/3 with 2 hits and no runs. Fly ball shallow center. Charging in is Van Meter. She'll make the catch for out number 3 to wrap it up for the Sea Cows as they go down in order here in the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We played 4. It's 4-0. Queens with the lead. This is the FGCL. 4-0 Queens as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Gwen Hall leading things off for the Queens, and the first pitch is a called strike from Rylan Miller. Hall walked and scored back in the 3rd, and we have a new defensive alignment for the Sea Cows, which we'll go over here momentarily. That's fouled away. In the outfield, it's now Tony in left, Mulligan in center, and Morris in right. At third base, Duncan. Shortstop is Watts. Adna at second. Hazard at first, with Reeves now catching. That's popped up on the infield, and charging in from third is Duncan. She'll make the catch for out number 1. We head back to the top of the order, and Lauren Fox. 1 for 2, single and scored in the 3rd. Inside, almost hit her for ball 1. Queens with 4 runs on 7 hits, an error and 3 left. For the Sea Cows, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. That's a ground ball through, opposite way for the second hit of the game for Lauren Fox. 1 out single. Riley McKinney now getting her first at-bat of the day. And she puts this one into right field, down for a base hit. Fox will round second and head to third. And runners will be on the corners. Back-to-back singles by the Queens. We'll now bring up Jamie Sepsic, who's 1 for 2. Struck out in the first and had a 2 RBI single back in the 3rd. That's to the backstop. Fox decides to stay at third. Probably the right call. McKinney will take second on the wild pitch. And Sepsic had that 2 RBI single during the 3-run 3rd inning, which really put the Queens out in front in a big way as that swung on and missed. 1-1. What a possibility now for the Queens, not just to pad the lead, maybe put this one into game-ending early territory. Now 3-1 count. First base is open, but you have Ashlyn Van Meter on deck for the Queens, who's 2 for 2. That's in there for a strike, and the count's now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Huge strikeout there. And there's 2 gone. I will now bring up Ashlyn Van Meter, who's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles, an RBI, and a run scored. That one swung on and missed. 1-1. Fouled that one off. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. And back-to-back strikeouts by Rylan Miller. Keep the Queens off the board in the 5th and keep this game within shouting distance. For the Queens, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We head to the bottom of the 5th. We stretch here on field 2. It's 4-0. Queens with a lead. This is the FGCL. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. 4-0 Queens with the lead. Due up for the Sea Cows here in the home half of the 5th. It'll be 5-6-7, starting with Gabby Tony, who's over 1, lined out her first time up. The twin sisters, the Tony sisters here on the Sea Cows. Gabby, the sophomore at Washington in 2026. And the first pitch bounces away for ball 1. For the Huskies this past year, Tony batted .230. 15 RBIs, 6 home runs, a triple, 2 doubles, and 18 runs scored. Was a 2025 NFCA All-America Scholar Athlete. He's way ahead in the count, 3-0. Belle Rosales back out now for her second full inning of relief. She induced a double play to end the 3rd and set down the Sea Cows in order in the 4th. That a 4-pitch walk starts things off for the Sea Cows here in the 5th inning. batter now for the Sea Cows, getting her first at bat of the day is Ava Hazard. Hazard 1 for 5 in FGCL play with a hit by pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Hazard down on strikes, and there's one gone here in the 5th. I'll bring up Ellie Mulligan. 0 for 1 with a pop out. Mulligan, a junior in 2026 at Delaware. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. It's a slugfest over on field 1. They're in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and the Loggerheads have a 9-6 lead over the Skeeters. One on the count now. Mulligan from Midlothian, Virginia. At Delaware this past year, batted .172, 11 of 64 with 7 RBIs, 3 home runs, 8 runs scored. Had a .257 OBP. Was a competitive swimmer for 12 years. And drills this one to left center field on the run, and tracking it down is Van Meter. And they will double the runner off first base. Gabby Tony was all the way around second base by the time that ball was caught by Van Meter. And the relay comes in, doubles the runner off. The second time in this game there has been a double off, double play for the Sea Cows offensively. And that'll do it for Manatee here in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We head to the 6th inning, still 4-0. Queens with the lead. This is the FGCL. Four nothing Queens as we open up play here in the 6th inning. That ball's taken to left field, and that's down for a base hit. Off the bat of Keegan Mayhew, getting her first at-bat of the day, and she takes advantage with the base hit. So leadoff single for Mayhew. We'll now bring up Taylor Davidson. She's getting her first at-bat of the day. First pitch misses for ball one. Davidson batting 125. She's 1 of 8 so far here in the FGCL. She does have a walk. Here comes the 3-1. That's popped up on the infield. Catch is made by Watts, and there's one away. Now bring up Cassie Securo. 1 for 2, doubled back in the second inning and grounded out in the fourth. It's fouled off for strike one. That's a blooper that's going to fall fair down the right field line. After hesitating, now taking third safely is Mayhew. That'll put runners on the corners on the bloop single by Securo. So now one out, runners on the corners for the first baseman, Emery Ream. Ream's 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. Fouled back for strike one. It's inside and stolen base for Securo. One hits the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One hopper to short. Throw from Watts is in time. Good job by Hassard holding on to the bag. And there's 2 away. I'll bring up Sophia Spengler. 1 for 2, singled in the third. Her courtesy runner came around to score. Had a ground out in the fourth, and the first pitch misses for ball one. That's a ground ball. That's going to get through for a base hit. Past Adna at second. 1 run will come in to score, and 2 runs come in. Sophia Spangler with a 2 RBI single, her second hit of the day. Brings home Mayhew and Securo. And the Queens now lead at 6-0. First pitch to Gwen Hall is swung on a miss for strike one. Hall is 0 for 1, walked and scored in the third and popped out in the fifth. Foul that one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's fouled off. Called strike 3, hit the outside edge, and that'll do it for the Queens here in the sixth. But DeSoto's able to add to their lead. So they get 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors and 1 runner left. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 6-0, Queens with the lead. This is the FGCL. That was Ella Morris grounding out to second to start play here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Queens with a 6-0 lead over the Sea Cows. The third pitcher of the game for the Queens is it's Emery Ream taking over for Belle Rosales. Diana Anda now the batter. And the first pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. Anda singled her first time. Rosales went 2 2/3 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. That's a hard hit ball back up the middle, through for a base hit. And now 2 for 2 on the day with a couple of singles. Emery Ream now making her 5th appearance of the season for the Queens. 7 innings, no record. 6 runs allowed, 4 have been earned for the 4 ERA, 9 hits, a strikeout, and 3 walks. That pitch is to the backstop. And Edna will take second on the wild pitch. Rylan Miller is the batter. Getting her first at-bat of the day. Miller 0 for 1 in FGCL play at the plate. Takes that one in the dirt again, but this time Davidson's able to keep it in front of her. Runner on second, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sea Cows trying to get on the board to get something going offensively. That's fouled off. Stays a bit too high, and the count moves to 3-1. Swing and a miss. And the count's now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff is in the dirt for ball 4. Now runners on first and second and 1 out. Quinn Reeves will get her first at bat. First pitch is a called strike. Reeves 1 for 6 with a run scored, has a double and 2 walks. And now has a fly ball to deep center field, way back and way gone. Three-run shot by Quinn Reeves has cut the lead in half. It is now 6-3, Queens with the lead. So 2 hits on the summer so far for Reeves, and they've both been extra bases. A double and a home run. Ashley Trueweller, the coach of the Queens, coming out to talk things over with Emery Ream and the rest of the Queens infield. After a ground out to start off the inning, a single, a walk, and now a 3-run homer has cut the lead in half. It's now 6-3. And Millie Watts is the batter. 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first, grounded out in the 4th. Reeves just, or excuse me, Ream just continues to spike what's supposed to be, I think, a drop ball. Struggling to find her spot right here out of the bullpen. There's the strike. 2-1. Queens have been in control of this game for the first hour and 25 minutes, but the last 5, the Sea Cows have jumped back right in it. That's a ground ball. That's knocked down at third by Sepsic, but she can't make the play. And reaching on the air is Watts. Second error of the game for the Queens. On that, ball comes in and hits Mackenzie Leidy on the hit by pitch. Now, runners are on first and second. There's still just the one out. And the tying run coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Sea Cows. Sharon Duncan is the batter. She's 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts. And after the first pitch misses for a ball, there's going to be a change in the circle for the Queens. So Sophia Spangler will re-enter the ball game. She was the starting pitcher. Went 2 1/3, gave up 2 hits and no runs, no walks, no strikeouts, and she will try to shut down this rally for the Sea Cows. The 3-run homer by Quinn Reeves. And now runners on first and second. Still one out in the 6th inning. And Sharon Duncan is the tying run at the plate. So Emery Ream goes a third of an inning, gave up 2 hits, 3 runs. They're all earned. She is responsible for the 2 runners on base with a walk and no strikeouts. 1-0 the count on Duncan. And that pitch is in there for a strike. That one's lined to second, and another fly ball into a double play. That's the 3rd of the game for the Sea Cows. End it here in the 6th inning. Line drive to second. Sakuro made the stop and doubled Leidy off first to end it for the Sea Cows here in the 6th. They get 3 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on base. We head to the 7th. It's 6-3. Queens with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the 7th inning. The Queens looking for some insurance and to answer back before the Sea Cows will get their chance in the bottom of the 7th. Queens with a 6-3 lead. And a new pitcher in the circle. And the first pitch to Lauren Fox is in the dirt for ball 1. That pitch thrown by Taryn Newton, the new pitcher. Freshman in 2026 at Liberty and is in the transfer portal from Newport Richey, Florida. Redshirted in 2026 at Liberty. Third appearance of the season for Newton here in FGCL play. She's gone 5 innings with no 0-1 record. 2 runs allowed. They're both earned. Called strike 3. And Fox is down on strikes. There's 1 gone. Newton, 2 runs allowed, a 2.80 ERA with 9 hits, 3 strikeouts, and no walks. First pitch to Riley McKinney is a strike. Hard hit ball to short, backhanded stop. The throw is not going to be in time. Got past Hazard. But an infield single to deep short for Riley McKinney. Her second hit of the day. Puts a runner on first with 1 away for Jamie Sepsic. Sepsic 1 for 3. 2 RBI single back in the 3rd inning. Over on field 1, the scoring continues. The Loggerheads now with a 9-8 lead over the Skeeters in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh my gosh, the throw goes into the outfield and that's going to be safe at second because the force was wiped off because of the out at first base. So it is correct that she is going to be safe at second. So that is going to be a ground out for Sepsic. 3-4-3. And then an E3 to allow McKinney to reach second. And Ashlyn Van Meter now the batter. 2 for 3 on the day. Couple singles, a run scorer, and an RBI, and that one is deadened right down the first base line, and now no one's covering home. Coming in to score is going to be McKinney, and defensive miscues for the Sea Cows allow the Queens to get another run on the board. It's now 7-3. Well, it's going to be an RBI single for Van Meter. Now 3 for 4 on the day. And the first pitch to Keegan Mayhew is fouled away. Some back-to-back wonky defensive plays. That one's outside. Have led to an unearned run here in the 7th. It's fouled off. Off the end of the bat to third, charging in, making the stop, and the throw in time is Duncan for out number 3 to retire the side. But the Queens get an extra run of insurance here in the top of the 7th inning. 1 run on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 7th, the last chance for the Sea Cows. It's 7-3. This is the FGCL. We move to the home half of the 7th inning, the last chance for the Sea Cows. It's 7-3 Queens. Gabby Tony leading things off for the Sea Cows. Sophia Spangler back out in the circle for the Queens, and that's a well-hit ball to left field, and underneath it to make the catch is Hall. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 7th. That will bring up now Ava Hazard. She's 0 for 1, struck out back in the 5th inning. And the first pitch high and away for ball 1. That's a soft liner. That's going to get through for a base hit into left field. Ava Hazard with a 1-out single, trying to get the rally started for the Sea Cows. Should the score remain as it is, the starters would be the pitchers of record. Sophia Spangler would be the winning pitcher, and Allie Bunch would take the loss. Ellie Mulligan now the batter. First pitch fouled away for strike 1. Mulligan 0 for 2. Popped out in the 2nd and flew out into a double play in the 5th. The Sea Cows have run into 3 different double plays, 2 by line out and 1 by a fly out. No traditional double plays, but they have been huge rally killers for the Sea Cows all game long. That one's lifted and foul ground. First base side, it will get out of play. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. A little bit outside. Maybe a touch high on the off speed. 2-2. Line back up the middle. That's going to fall for a base hit in front of Van Meter. And now back-to-back singles to put runners on first and second with 1 out. They'll bring up Ella Morris. She's 0 for 1. She grounded out in her first at-bat last inning. The pitch is fouled away for strike 1. Ooh, that comes in and hits Morris right in the batting helmet. It does its job. And now the bases are loaded with 1 out. And the tying run coming to the plate for the Sea Cows. Diana Adna now the batter, who's 2 for 2 on the day with a couple of singles and a run scored. And the Sea Cows rally continues. They scored 3 in the 6th. And that 1 run allowed in the 7th, looming large at the moment. That one's foul, tipped in the glove for strike 1. Chase probably would have been ball 3 upstairs. It's cued to second, and unable to make the play is Sakuro. She was there and it never got in her glove. So an error brings in a run. It's now 7-4, and the bases are still loaded, 1 out, and now the winning run stepping to the plate for the Sea Cows. So an RBI for Adna on the air. Brianna Miller, who walked and scored in the 6th, is at the plate, representing the winning run. Line back up the middle. That's over the second base bag for a base hit. 1 run will score, and that'll be it. The bases remain loaded. Mulligan comes in. Morris to third. Adna to second.
7-5 Blue.
And now Bel Rosales will re-enter the ball game to pitch. So this time through, Spangler win an inning. Gave up 3 hits. Two runs that are both earned. She is responsible for the 3 runners on base. No walks, no strikeouts. Rosales earlier in the game went 2 2/3, no hits, no runs, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. And we go back to the top of the order. And Quinn Reeves, who hit a 3-run homer in the 6th. Tying run is on second. The winning run, would-be winning run, is on first. First pitch is fouled off down the left field line, out of play. That drops in for a called strike, 0-2, and that's probably the best pitch the Queens have thrown in the last 30 minutes. Here comes the 0-2. High and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's popped up on the infield. The infield fly is called. Catch is made by Fox. And there's 2 away. So now the last chance for the Sea Cows is Millie Watts. Watts is 0 for 3. First pitch is inside for ball 1. Watts reached on a fielder's choice in the first, ground out in the 4th, and reached on an error in the 6th. And that's just foul. On our left-hand side of third base. 1 ball, 1 strike. If that had been fair and gotten past Sepsic at third, that would have probably at least tied the game. The 1-1. That one's taken to left, charging in, and making the catch is Hall for out number 3 to give the Queens the victory as they hold on by a final score of 7-5. With the win, the Queens improve to 3-2 on the year, and the Sea Cows fall to 1-3 as their rally falls just short here in the 7th. In the 7th inning, they got 2 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error and 3 runners left on base. The winning pitcher is Belle Rosales. Losing pitcher is Allie Bunch. I'll give you the final line here. For the Queens, 7 runs on 14 hits. There were 3 errors and 7 left. For the Sea Cows, 5 runs on 7 hits, 1 error, and 6 runners left on base. Coming up next for these two teams, the Queens are off tomorrow, and the Sea Cows will take on the Circus at 2:30 on Field 1. That's going to wrap up our 3-game day here on field number 2. We will have 3 more games starting tomorrow at 9:30 here from Bradenton, Florida. For everyone here at the FGCL, I'm Tom Canterbury. Thank you so much for joining us as the Queens knock off the Sea Cows 7-5. Talk to you again 9:30 in the morning for another triple header. Until then, good night from Bradenton.